Evening YouTube. I wanted to show you my vacuum system in my workshop. It's a cheap, simple setup, but it works well for me. I've got only a cheap shop vac there, but it's got the load plug on it, so once it senses a load, it switches the vac on. So what I've done is I've plugged into that, and up on the wall there I've got a bank of sockets which I've plugged everything into. I've got a cyclone system there with a bucket. That then is plugged into some, I believe that's 30mm pipe in there, just like a normal push fit. Drainage pipe. So the first one there will go to my chop saw. So if I open this gate here, all these gates I've just made myself out of bits of ply, easy to do. And then I shut this one, all the suction then will be going to the saw. I then can shut that and open this, and then the suction will go up over the top. It goes to another gate here, I'll get back to that one in a minute. Goes across, down, and then I've got it coming in to the back of my bandsaw. So all I got to do then is I shut this one at the top here. So that one's now shut, so no suction going to this one. So it's all coming along this way and down to my bandsaw, which then I can open on my bandsaw so I get all my suction come through to my bandsaw. If I shut that one then my bandsaw, I've got another one here. Actually that's broke at the moment, I need to replace that. But there's another gate there then which goes to my bench sander. So if I want to block off everything that side, I shut this gate, and then I've got a pipe then that runs all along here, runs along to a hoover pipe to do any hoovering on the floor and that. It's a very simple setup, very cheap to do, and it does work really well. It gets a really good suction, even though that seems a lot of distance for it to travel. On the end of that hoover I do get a very good suction, and I also get very good suctions on all my machines and that I need it too. So all this piping, I believe, yes, it's 32mm waste pipe, and all the fittings are just push fittings. Just a nice big length of flexi hoover hose, slots into all that nice, and I've just made, like I said, I've just made the gates for all the machines I need. But it really works well. Just open and shut a few gates to alter it to different machines. Like I said, very cheap to set up. You don't really need, you know, if you've got big large workshops with big large machines, fair enough, use the bigger diameter, but you don't really need it if you just got some small machines like this. You know, you could upgrade this to say 40mm if you wanted, but it all seems to work well for me. So if I want to use my saw, I shut that one, open this one, and the suction then will come from the back on my saw there. If I want to use my hoover, I just shut that one, open that one, I make sure this one's open, and everything goes through to my hoover pipe. And every time I switch a machine on, my Hoover starts straight away. And that goes for all my machines here. If I need to switch just the Hoover part on, all I've done is I've just fitted a little light here with a switch. So that just senses a load on the Hoover and switches on the Hoover, so I can then use my Hoover end to hoover up the floor or the workbenches. So like I said, you can do it on a budget. So I hope that's helped someone. Thanks all for watching.